I'm back. Welcome, good to see you guys. My name's Sammy Jo if you're new here, and I am starting my Universal vlog early because this is Sammy Jo from the present day. We are ending this video late. We'll get to that momentarily. It is very cold in Cincinnati, Ohio today. I've got a cup of hot cocoa while coffee is brewing. It is that cold. I just came back in from taking the dog outside to go potty, and that's actually one of the reasons why I'm starting this vlog early is because I'm already getting emotional about leaving him. I have left the cats before and I still get sad when I leave them, but this is my first time with him being away for longer than a day. Basically what I wanted to do today was set up a game plan as far as maintaining my weight loss. I'll get more into that when I start packing, but I gotta get a little bit of work done first. Oh, it feels really real when I bring out the suitcase. So I also wanted to review weight loss wise how I compared this year to the last Universal trip that I went on. So I started and ended that trip around 156 pounds. Since then, I have hit my lowest weight and come back up a little bit. My lowest weight was 143 pounds. That was September of last year. So since then, I've kind of fluctuated. I've never gone back above 150. So I am a size smaller than I was when I last went to Universal. Oh, and like my diet has changed as well. I was pescatarian when I last went, so the only protein apart from like eggs that I was eating was fish. Now I have incorporated meat back into my diet, so that was a big change that I made about a year ago, and it's been working out really well for me. Yep, so things have changed a little bit, and I am not going into this Universal trip planning to lose weight, just like the last time. I would like to maintain. I don't want to go overboard, but I'm not gonna beat myself up if I do go a little bit overboard, if I come back weighing more than when I left. It's just gonna be a really fun time and I can't wait to vlog, so I think that's when I'm gonna next pick up the camera. Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys so much. Look at this man's chin. He's got the best chin in the land. We ain't leaving for a few days, so don't fret yet. Don't fret yet. Very much talking to myself. Hello, I'm back to narrating. So for our pre-flight breakfast, Nesquik has a sneaky 14 grams of protein in it. David Sandwich was the paid actor. The hummus and pretzels I ended up saving for later, but I also ended up spilling them in my bag at the hotel, so I didn't end up eating those at all. And I also had some string cheese and a blueberry Chobani Greek yogurt. I tried to pack in protein without spending too much money on like breakfast sandwiches or a whole meal, and I still ended up spending like big money, but whatever. And then it was time for our flight to take off, and that was the first time I watched the Barbie movie. I loved it. How did you like it? As soon as we landed, David got us some coffee. I just took mine black with like 2 packets of sugar. And then our hotel was all decked out for Christmas. It was so cute. And when we got there, we decided to just relax before heading into the Universal parks with some alcohol. I had a wild berry Truly. We made it to the parks, met up with my family really quickly before heading to the Today Cafe because I was hangry. This was my first time eating at the Today Cafe. I had a tomato mozzarella like flatbread sandwich thing with some fruit on the side and a Coke Zero. And it may have just been my hanger, but that was one of the most delicious things I had the entire trip. After some walking around, we did the horror makeup show. That was a lot of fun. We saw the Beat Builders. They're one of my favorites in the parks. We made it to the Harry Potter side, and I had my first pumpkin juice of the trip. That's how my trips start for me personally, is when I finally taste pumpkin juice. It's my favorite. And then we went on the Gringotts ride, and I had to notice that the gift shop matched my Luna Lovegood nails for the day, which was delightful. After some more walking around and shopping, we got a little peckish for a snack. We knew we were meeting up way later for dinner, but we were still a little hungry, so we went to the Bumblebee taco stand in the Simpsons area. And what they had was like 2 tacos and some chips and salsa, which was great. So David and I each had a chicken taco. It was really oniony for my liking, but the chicken was good and the chips were nice and crunchy. I love seeing everything decorated for Christmas. Riding the train was amazing. So for dinner, we went to the Hard Rock Hotel, which is where my family was staying. We stayed in a different hotel, and we basically just had appetizers. I had water to drink with it. So we tossed these wings in every sauce. So it's buffalo, barbecue, and honey garlic. and we're just gonna see what happens. Cheers.
Mr. Light, are we being recorded?
She's being recorded. Yeah, back here.
Wait, it's good. I think it's good.
It's a little heavy on the honey barbecue, but it's good.
It's a little heavy on the barbecue, yeah. Good morning, y'all, from beautiful Orlando, Florida. I have been so vlog shy, not so much with the B-roll and everything, but just trying to talk to the camera. I have been really shy about it. So my hair is still drying. I just got out of the shower. I went to the gym this morning and I already had my breakfast and everything. I stopped at the market to just pick up like a yogurt and a Fairlife chocolate milk, and that's about where I left off. So I've got some caffeine now, and David is still sleeping, so I thought I'd come out to the pool area and do a little journaling. So we're taking it slow this morning, obviously. By the way, I'm doing this because the line for Starbucks was insane. You know, when you're on vacation, you do want to, you know, just let loose a little bit, but I do still care about like the amount of calories that I'm putting in. So I try to meet somewhere in the middle. So I'm gonna get some journaling done. David said if he's not up by 10 to just go on without him. It is 9:24, had my breakfast, taken my vitamins. So yesterday wasn't as protein packed as I would like it to be. So today I definitely want to up the protein. Like I said, I'm gonna journal and I'll see you out in the parks for another day of delicious food. Yo dog, I heard you like Christmas, so I put a Christmas tree on your Christmas tree.
The Slytherin team, you know?
For Dad?
Yeah.
That could be fun.
I saw Harley.
So we did a lot of rides and we were so hungry. We kind of had to break up away from the rest of the group because they're still doing water rides and I'm hungry and it's 1:10. I haven't had anything since that Coke from the hotel. So we booked a reservation at Confisco's. I've never been there. I'm really excited. Can we also please just take a minute for my nails? Yes, your nails are so pretty too, David. Glamnetic. Costs like 20 bucks. The glue is holding super strong, finally.
Is that magnetic to glamour?
No, Glamnetic also sells like magnetic eyelashes.
Are eyeballs metal? Are you a cyborg?
I don't use eyelashes.
You've been replaced by the Borgs.
So we just got out of Confisco's. Wow, that was really good. I got the pork banh mi, pork belly banh mi, which I'd never had a banh mi before. It was so good. Very interesting flavors. There was like mint in there, cilantro. After a little while, it got too minty, so I left literally one bite because there was no more pork left, but it was so good to get some protein finally. The flavors, outstanding. I would recommend Confisco's to anybody. All right, I am back to narrating. So we met up with everybody at Hogsmeade and waited a good while for a butterbeer, which was very worth it. I like the classic soda style butterbeer and the hot, well, I like all the butterbeers, but the classic soda I think was just the hitting the spot right then. We were the Forbidden Journey and then we wanted to ride Hagrid's and I fell to peer pressure. Everyone wanted to pregame before riding that, and so I decided to try this hard cider for the first time. It was really good. For me, interjecting here. If you don't know, I have a nut allergy, so I'm always a little bit paranoid about having anything new, and I get really excited when cans of alcohol have the ingredients on them because I don't see that all the time. And so this had ingredients that checked out, and I like a good apple cider once in a while. It was great, and it fit the Harry Potter vibe. It reminded me of the pumpkin juice while obviously being apple instead of pumpkin. It was really good. And then David and I were ready for some Monday Night Football. We took a ferry from the parks to the hotel that we stayed at last year, the Loews Royal Pacific, and went to the bar restaurant down there, which was where we watched the Super Bowl the last time we went to Universal. So this year, David and I wanted to recreate that and watch the Bengals play Monday Night Football against the Jaguars. We met some Jaguar fans and they were super fun. We sat with them all night, had a bunch of drinks, and I had a few Trulies that night. We also had sweet potato fries and buffalo wings to split. It was just a really good night. It was one of the most fun nights I had the whole trip. And then this is our last full day. I am meeting with my mom this morning to ride Velocicoaster because that was one thing I really wanted to do with my mom on this trip specifically, is ride the Velocicoaster with her. And I got up super bright and early, didn't even have breakfast yet. David was still sleeping, bless his heart. In lieu of coffee, I just wanted a fast roller coaster ride. When we were done with that, we wanted to initially go to the Three Broomsticks for breakfast, but the line was so long that we ended up taking the train from Hogsmeade to Diagon Alley to hopefully get breakfast at the Cauldron. We just wanted one Harry Potter style breakfast before going home. Alright, so here is my new plan. There's a restaurant we want to go to called Finnegan's that I really want to go to, and I kind of want to save room because it's getting a little bit later in the day. So I'm going over here to get something a little bit smaller and then save room for that. Say beef pasty. Oh, a perfect little snack, actually. What was I gonna do? Not get a butterbeer? So the beef pasties were really, really good. Albeit pricey, but so is everything at a theme park. It was like $20-something for 3 pasties and a butterbeer. So the butterbeer is probably what really drives up the price. I hope the audio is good, by the way. I'm just kind of tucked in this corner and I can still hear the music really loud. So I've already eaten my pasties. My family is still in line at the Leaky Cauldron. So I think I made the wise choice. And David is on his way. He slept in, God love him. I kind of wish I had slept in too, but it was so nice to get to ride the Velocicoaster with my mom this morning. We love roller coasters, so it was nice to share that with her. So I think I'm just gonna shop until David gets here and until they get a seat at the table, and then we'll hang out with them. The shopping has been lovely. It is so, everything, I love Harry Potter, so. As you can see, got my Luna Lovegood going on, my Luna Lovegood nails. I just adore Harry Potter. So I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping till everyone is in the same spot and meet you for Finnegan's and some extra B-roll in between. Tell me why, I thought that was someone from Bob's Burgers for a second. Oh my god, little baby. Oh my god, I might get this. That's so cute. That's not the worst deal I've ever seen. I love all the Christmas stuff. Oh, that's cute. It's a little bag. And it was at this point in the video where I had hit a button on my camera with my big fat thumb, ruining the rest of my footage and almost never posting this video because of my embarrassment. But I have narrated other parts of this video, so why not narrate this too? Basically what had happened, I have the Sony vlog camera and there is a setting on here called SQ. I must have pressed that when I was going to record. And what that does is put the videos in slow motion and eliminates the audio. So even if I had put the videos in their correct frame rate, we wouldn't have been able to hear anything. So that was really, really annoying. I'm embarrassed, but you know what? This is why we're watching a Christmas video in the middle of February. Womp womp, and we move on. I'm gonna tell you what else is going on in this video. David finally got up, brought me a sweater because it was actually chilly this morning, thank goodness, and we got 2 hot butter beers, my second sugar spike of the day. We enjoyed the Deathly Hallows puppet show while we were sipping our hot butter beers, and my family was finally ready to eat lunch at Finnegan's. We had been talking about this for the last couple of Universal visits, and I was really excited about it. Loved the Christmas decor and seeing some of the fun football decorations, English football, not American football. A note for my nut allergy sufferers that anything in the fryer will come in contact with something that has pine nuts in it. So I avoided fried food at this restaurant, and I did also avoid bread because I knew I wanted a giant milkshake later. So what I ended up getting was a salmon BLT with no bread and a little side salad to go with it. So it's basically just like a giant little salmon salad. They had this bacon jam and this lemon sauce. It was so good. I haven't had a good salmon in a long time since I went back to eating meat. I was, been eating more chicken, beef, and stuff like that. But once in a while, a good blackened grilled salmon, it hits the spot. And then it was time for the third sugar spike of the day, the giant milkshake. I didn't get one the last Universal trip. So this footage of me here chit-chatting away about the milkshakes, I was gonna give some speech about balance, but also enjoy your vacation. And it just didn't look like anything I was saying because I'd already had so many butter beers and now this giant milkshake. And basically, I don't even want to apologize because I've been killing the weight loss, healthy regimen for the better part of almost 4 years. And I'm in Universal Orlando, Florida, like twice in the last almost 4 years. I'm gonna get a giant milkshake, I'm gonna get some butter beers, and I'm not gonna apologize. Again, nut allergy wise, there's not a huge ton of options. So what I went with was the Rice Krispie marshmallow milkshake. It was so good. The slow motion does make for an epic milkshake shot. I ate that whole thing. It kicked my ass. It really hurt. We went to our hotel room and laid down for a little bit before getting ready for dinner. Since we were in Harry Potter World around Christmas time, I always wanted to see the Christmas light show. So when we made it back to the parks to meet up with our family again, David watched it with me. It was really sweet and fun. And I wanted one last pumpkin juice before we had our dinner at City Walk. And I learned for the first time that you can get these fizzy, carbonated basically. They just kind of like fizz it up. It's my new favorite way to drink pumpkin juice. I had talked about not going back to Universal for a little while just to save some money and see other places, but now I really want to go back strictly for fizzy pumpkin juice. So I sat in admired Hogsmeade and Hogwarts and all of its Christmas lights for the last time, and we did a little bit of shopping in City Walk before our table was ready at Big Fire. Big Fire, last time we went, was epic, and I was really looking forward to this time around too. We got the really good beer cheese, and with the dip-ins like the bread, the shishito peppers, carrots, cauliflower. Oh, it's such good beer cheese. I also wanted to order a drink, and when I ordered it, the waiter told me that it was actually a mocktail, and I decided to go ahead and keep it because it sounded too good. It was like a blackberry, ginger, mint. I don't know, it was so refreshing. It was really, really good. And then I ended up ordering the filet mignon with like the root veggies, so potatoes, carrots. It was really good. However, I think I liked the salmon that I had last year at Big Fire better than the filet. I didn't think I would say that, but it's true. All right, and then this is the morning after. I went to the hotel market for some breakfast items, another Greek yogurt, another Fairlife. So yeah, Fairlife might be my new favorite travel hack for protein. When I was actually at the airport, I was still hungry and I got the Sabra hummus and pretzels that I actually did eat this time. I didn't lose them in my purse. And a Coke Zero for a little caffeine. And then just to squeeze in that last bit of Harry Potter magic, I got my mom and I these chocolate frogs. And that was pretty much everything. Okay, thanks. Bye. Sorry this video came out so late. Seriously, thank you so much for your patience in waiting for this video. Even if you weren't waiting for it and you're just like, why is this Christmas video happening in February past Valentine's Day in 2024? When we got back from Florida, I had a few more games to work and then I got really sick and then we were just kind of like making up the holidays and then I got a little depressed from just being so sick and not being able to do things. And now I'm here. So thank you for your patience. Thanks for waiting. I'm looking forward to creating more content now that this video is finally done. And so I will see you in the next one. Take care. Love you. Bye.